Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chattalyst. We're off to a great start today.
This is definitely the first time we recorded.
Absolutely the first time we recorded. Yep, I'm definitely on top of my game. So much for being awake. It's like, oh, I'm awake. It'll be great. No, it's fine. Okay. Weekly updates again. Uh, so,
Week was good. Allergies are bad. Fuck allergies.
oh, yeah. Sariah's
We
got the tree allergies, the tree
I do
pollen.
we do we just put the AC back in Kellen's room. We had
Oh.
we had dismantled it last like probably September, October.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I currently just kind of have some cardboard taped up to cover up the top hole that's there.
Okay.
And so a lot of outside air is coming in, which is fine for him. He doesn't seem to be bothered. Great, I'm glad he doesn't have allergies, at least not yet. But it's letting a lot of air from outside overnight and murderizing me, so I need to buy some foam to try to tighten that seal and hopefully lessen how bad my allergies are when I wake up. So that's one of the reasons I can't just open a window overnight. Besides the fact that we're right next to a busy road, so anytime like a really fast car or motorcycle zooms
Like
by and
loud.
a window is open, you get blasted by sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the windows are closed, it's not that bad. But if you got a window open, you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. I mean, at least you guys have, because you have central cooling and stuff too, right? For the summer.
We have
The big
a whole bunch
AC.
of heat pumps.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got heat pump in the living room, heat pump in our room, heat pump in the office. The only room that didn't get one is Kellen's. So Kellen relies on uh other methods of heating and cooling his room. But yeah.
Gotcha. Not so bad though. Yeah, I need to. I'll probably wait a little bit. Maybe May or June. Probably May. Unless like things ramp up really quick, I'll probably wait till then to get my AC units out of the garage and shove them in the windows. 'Cause I'm gonna need them, but you
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Do you do one in your bedroom and one in the office, or how do you like to do it?
I do one in the living room and one in the office. Office because
Okay.
my computer warm. Windows line the whole freaking thing. So like, yeah, a lot of heat.
It's like a little greenhouse in there.
This would be a great greenhouse room if I didn't use it for my office, but I like sunshine. So like I like this. Um, but the our living room can be pretty cool, but at the same time, it can also heat up. And because I host things like the 4th of July and stuff here, I
You don't
try
want to
to,
cook your guests alive?
I don't try.
They're not going on the barbecue.
No. Like, the goal is to make it at least tolerable for people so that they can enjoy themselves and not roast to a crisp. That is the goal. We'll see. Um, yeah, you had spring break, you said, which was cool.
Yes, yeah, it was nice. Yeah. There were a couple days where Kellen was a bit of a terror.
Oh no.
But these last few days, Kellen has been a sweetheart.
Oh.
So yeah, that's just kind of how it goes with toddlers. He's rapidly approaching 2 years old, and last night, he was starting to connect multiple words together while
Oh,
we were reading a book, which was very exciting.
nice.
It's really cute because the cover of the book has a cute little toddler touching his toes. And so whenever he picks it up, he's like, baby, baby, baby. It's one of those like body parts books. And
Mm-hmm.
so as we would read it, he would touch and point to all the body parts. So
Have you
he's
taught
he's our
him
small little boy.
head, shoulders, knees, and toes yet?
That one's a little fast for him.
I mean, you can slow it down.
Yeah, yeah, I do. We do sometimes do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And he likes the song. He just can't. He doesn't have all those motions down. But there's
Yeah.
another one that he did. It's a little one that goes open them, shut them, give a little clap, and put them in your lap. Imagine that, but at half speed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to. I didn't want to subject the podcast to full preschool. There's other streams you can find for that. Um, and he can do that one. independently,
Oh, that's cool.
which is cool. Not that fast, obviously, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's a smarticle little particle, and
Mhm.
yeah, we're making it through.
Good. Let's trying to think if there's anything. Okay, so obviously hair. They revamped, redid hair, trimmed up the sides,
Take a look at that
chopped all this
hair.
off. This was down to here, and I was like,
Wow.
no, I should chopped it all off. The plan is to eventually add the red back in, but right now I'm just kind of vibing with this. I like it. It's
Nice.
good.
It looks good.
And lots of gardening. So much gardening. I bought new plants. I have some house plants. I have some seed starts over in the mud room right outside this door. I have like 9 little sprouts, I want to say, in the greenhouse at the moment that have finally come up. Like, I'm gonna have
Yay!
so many plants once everything
New
is.
life.
Oh, so if you need any tomatoes or I don't know about you don't do spicy, so not the peppers I'm growing because I have a pepper blend, which is a random mix of peppers, but then specifically I also have Thai chilies and habanero, which I don't think
Oh,
you'd be able to do.
yeah, not so much.
Yeah. But cucumbers and tomatoes, I got those going. And some lettuce.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And green beans. That was the other one.
Nice.
Yeah.
A fresh garden grown tomato is
So
peak.
good. I have learned I absolutely love the smell of tomato plants. I don't know what it is, but tomato
Yes!
plants are so good.
Holy shit, you just like sent me back to my childhood and like smelling a tomato plant. Oh my god. Yeah. You're
They're so
definitely right about
nice.
that.
Um, Also on the topic of fragrant plants, my rosemary is coming back to life, which is nice. I thought it was
Nice.
dead, but it's got little
It
green
lives.
sprigs. And my lemon balm is also blooming, or well, blooming. It's got leaves starting. Those are really
Nice.
nice. Rosemary obviously smells like rosemary. Lemon balm smells so strongly of lemon, like if you crush it between your fingers, so good. It's often in
You
teas. Um,
nice.
and I got a new mint plant because I killed the last one. I don't know how, and I need to keep an eye on this one and figure out how to not kill it.
I also don't know how because there's some mint growing in the back corner of our backyard
Hmm.
and it has survived for years without us doing anything to help it. And in fact, the grass has sometimes gotten overgrown and it's managed to survive through that. So yeah, anytime I mow in the back corner, it's like, it smells nice back here.
I do keep it in a pot at least because I know it can do that. It's very aggressive. It will just freaking take over, which I'm not opposed to. But I'm sure my neighbors wouldn't mind me not doing that. So they,
Encroaching
uh
the
huh,
mint festation.
yeah. Oh, I also have strawberries, raspberries, and
Oh,
blueberries
nice. Oh
starting.
my gosh. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many blueberries I'll get because it's just a little baby plant right now. It's got little flowers on it, but it's a baby. It'll take some time. But the raspberries, this is the second year for the raspberry plant, and it is gone big and lush and green, and I'm excited because I freaking love raspberries.
Yes. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait till berries are fully in season because I'm a berry fiend and
Oh
they are
yeah.
not cheap when they're out of season.
Oh. Also, you
So
got like when they're out of season, there's more issues with them. They can be extra mushy
true.
because they're
True.
it's yeah. I
Yeah,
I
whenever
do.
I buy berries out of season, I like really look in there and don't tell anyone, but whenever I buy a box of blueberries out of season, I sneak one before I purchase it. I gotta know the
you
product.
you and every old woman who works or walks into the produce department.
I
I'm
have the decency to
sampling.
not do it there. I'll take the box, I'll keep going on my shopping, and like I'm in the bread aisle, and I'm just like, and I'll be like, no,
That's
I'm putting this
different.
back.
At least you're like
Yes, I'm going
actively
to
going to be
buy this.
buying that. No, I might
Yeah,
snooze.
my plan always is to purchase, but if it's exceptionally not good, I'm like,
There it is. Ow.
I'm glad I'm not the only one sneezing
Ugh.
today. Oh, I'm gonna grab my tissues.
Um, yeah, I've seen too many people go off and like they'll just wander the produce department, and usually it's berries. I don't think they've done it with other things. I'm sure somebody has, but normally, yeah, it's like people plucking grapes and stuff off the produce and just like I don't know, sampling, I guess. Which
You can't be doing that.
I
That's not
mean,
okay.
I don't know. That's a whole other topic. We might have to do that on another podcast episode because I don't know. Because like you can go to markets and stuff, like open markets, and they'll give you samples of
That's
their
true.
food.
That's true. I would probably
Um,
taste a grape on my way to purchase it if I was worried about the quality of the grapes.
yeah.
That I might do, yeah. But there aren't that many fruits that you can do that with.
No, like you can't just go pick up an apple, take a bite out of it, and be like, never mind, and send
Mhm.
it
Nope,
back.
put that back.
Oh, I will say the worst offender, and I hate people that do this, are fucking cherries. Stop it. Stop
Oh,
biting the
because of
cherries and leaving the
pits.
pits everywhere. Knock
That's
that shit
gross.
off. It's
That's
disgusting, and you're a
that
gross
is
human.
so gross. You can't be doing that with
Go,
cherries.
go find.
Oh, I can't wait till
Just,
cherries are in season.
just
Oh, I'm gonna
go
go
find a
so
trash
nuts
can.
on the fruit with Kellen.
I, I don't know. Cherries are hit or miss for me. I don't know why. I've
Yeah,
never been a huge cherry fan. I do not like artificial cherry flavor for sure.
me too.
But fresh cherries, it
Oh,
depends.
actually, I had a cherry Slurpee the other day. I guess I'm a liar.
And you enjoyed it?
I did enjoy it. I think I
Okay.
used to not be into artificial cherry, and then Alex has exposed me to enough artificial cherry things that I've come around on it. Because as a kid, the medicine we took was cherry flavored.
Mm-hmm.
And so it took me a while before I was like, okay, I'm actually starting to come back around. That and grape. I think I still haven't really come
Yeah.
back around on grape artificial. That's a hard sell.
I suggest Asian fruit gummies if you want good grape flavor.
I see.
Because it tastes more natural. Like, I literally just went to H Mart with Becca the other day, and she bought a few grape like the sweets and stuff, and we were trying them. And it's like, oh yeah, I forget that they actually taste like fresh grapes. Like it tastes good. It's not the super
Nice.
potent artificial grape flavor. So
Nice. Okay, that's good to know.
yes, so that's my advice. But yeah, otherwise just gardening and taking care of the doggo and plants, and I have tulips in the front yard, and soon, as of June, I think I'll probably mid to end of May to June is when I'll finally get to harvest the foods. I actually went down and I took my notebook and I did the full lawn garden thing where I went, okay, I planted them on this date. This is the germination time, and this is when it should be harvestable. All right, let's go.
Nice. Nice.
Oh man.
Perfect.
All right. I do tier list.
Let's do some fucking tier lists.
Which actually we didn't explain it this time around, I don't think. Go ahead and explain your idea, because this is all Sariah, and I was like, that sounds like fun, actually.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. We'd each pick a tier list in our wheelhouse, and then the other person would give their non-expert opinion, and then we could kind of average out our opinions to pop things up there.
We're gonna start with yours.
Sweet.
Okay.
Chelsea's puts mine to shame because she was like, "Oh, sweet, okay, great idea, Sariah," and then like actually made a pretty tier list, and
Just go to tier
uh,
list maker.
yeah,
Find a free one.
I'm using a spreadsheet. She imported images. I sure didn't do that.
I definitely didn't find a pre-made plant tier list at all.
Good. Okay, nice.
You're
Maybe I could
giving
have done
me
that for
way too much
mine.
credit. I
He
got
gets all the
on last
credit.
night and I was like, plant tier list? It
Oh
was like,
shit.
here are these. It's like this one.
I think I was gonna
Uh,
use my phone for my list, but that's okay. I'm gonna go off the dome at least for first.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Okay, so also mine's on plants. What is yours on?
Mine is on sports and activities.
Okay.
Things I've been exposed to in as a PE teacher and, growing up playing in PE classes and stuff.
Okay.
So,
What are our ranking
welcome
criteria?
to PE.
Welcome to
So
PE.
it's how fun it is to play.
Okay.
Um, how good it is to play. I mean, yeah, that is the criteria.
Okay.
How enjoyable of an experience
I'm
is it
a
to play the sport?
sportsy person too, so this will be an
Hell
interesting one.
yeah!
Yeah. I
Okay,
might
so
not look it, but I am an active athlete, sportsy person.
yes, no, you are a physically active lady. I think our first one. Oh, can you see it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, the first one I want to rank is floor hockey because obviously I've never played ice hockey, but I have played some floor
like on a
hockey. I
gymnasium kind of
On a
floor
gym
hockey.
floor with the plastic hockey sticks.
Mm.
I really like floor hockey. I think it's a lot of fun. I personally haven't gotten injured as a kid playing floor hockey,
Mm.
but I have gotten hit by plastic as an adult in floor hockey. Unfortunately, I had to stop playing floor hockey with my students because they just didn't have the um, discipline to not lift their stick high off the ground no matter how much we tried to drill it with them. And so I was like, you know what, it's just too dangerous. Gonna get hit in the face. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in really good because oh wait,
Mm.
I've got to get your input first. Hold on, that's where I would put it. So now we get your input and then we average them out. Here we go.
I mean, to be fair, I would also be in either the freaking awesome or really good because I like competitive sports. So that one's gonna be a little bit more, yeah, on like contact sport. I
It
could
is.
absolutely see me as a freaking kid taking the hockey stick and just like tripping someone out, going. Uh, that could get violent as hockey
Yes.
is.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, for safety's sake, probably put it in really good because freaking awesome
It's
would
got
be.
safety
We're
concerns.
gonna meme ourselves. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Even
Well,
as an adult, I will absolutely do that. I'll be like, okay, we're going.
we're gonna style. We're gonna do a little bit of style in here.
Ooh,
There we
fancy.
go.
Okay.
We're gonna differentiate this just a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, up next,
Burn it with fire.
kind of in a burn it with fire. The next one is soccer. Um,
Hmm.
so obviously there's lots of variations of soccer you can play. I did actually play on a kids soccer team when I was in like fourth grade, and I did have a very good time. There is a ton of sprinting in
Mm-hmm.
soccer. And depending on what position you play, you may not get that much time actually with the ball. Um, I enjoyed it, and I enjoy the feeling of like interacting with the ball with my feet, but I'm not very good at it because it requires a lot of time and attention and focus to like and practice to get good at handling a ball with your feet because there's no other sport that you do it with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Honestly, if someone was like, "Hey, come play soccer with us this Saturday," I'd be like, ooh, that's basically just to
Ooh.
me like running sprints for an hour. Uh, Maybe we could go for a hike. It is fun. I think I would prefer to play in a smaller scale with fewer people because you get more contact
Mm-hmm.
on the ball. Um, and there's more interesting plays on a full size soccer field. Um, I actually do like playing goalie. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
though it does hurt like the dickens to get hit by that ball. Um, so
Mm.
man, I soccer's kind of right in like the soccer's kind of for me kind of meh unless it's a small field where you don't have to chase after the ball too far when it goes out of bounds and with um not a full soccer team. So I'm gonna put it on meh though with the condition that in with the right recipe, it can be pretty fun. Yeah, it's got the makings of a fun sport.
I can agree with Meh. It is a lot of running. I also have a funny little backstory tidbit
Oh,
about
go.
soccer and me. I wanted to play soccer as a kid, and my mom said no because she didn't want to go to the games in the rain and wait it out.
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
Because soccer is rain or shine.
it sure
She did
is.
not want to do rain or shine. So I got to play softball instead, which was
Ah, nice.
still kind of rain or shine. Like it, we got to be protected because we were in the dugout. They didn't get to be protected sitting on their freaking lawn chairs outside the
That cracks
fencing.
me up.
Yeah, so she
That it
still didn't
still
get
ended
to
up being the
escape.
same.
However, if the weather was bad enough and the field was in poor condition, they would cancel games, unlike soccer. Um, so yeah, I would say meh.
Yeah,
It's a lot of running.
you're gonna get muddy.
It's
Oh,
a
I totally
lot.
forgot to mention that I coached little kid soccer, like toddler
Oh, that's
and
cute.
like K through third soccer. And so lots of little side games, which I think are
Oh.
more fun. Or small group games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't enjoy the process of if someone kicks it out of bounds, someone then has to chase it until they get the ball. So you can get a second
Yeah.
ball. You can be like, leave it there. Here, you just use this one until we're at the end, and then we'll gather up all of the extra ones. But yeah, there's soccer. All right, X next. Ups next. I think this one's gonna bring back some fond memories, or maybe some complicated memories. Wall ball and foursquare. So playground ball games. I definitely was super into foursquare. I think I was a little intimidated by wall ball as a kid because the boys kind of really went hard on that, and I could kind of chop it with the foursquare court, but I think the wall ball sometimes scared me. I really like wall ball now as an adult,
Mm-hmm.
and I get competitive with it. I like playing it with my students, and I'm pretty good at beating them. Though sometimes I go easy on them. But yeah, I really like Foursquare. I will say, Foursquare leads to the most intense political conversations elementary schoolers ever have, where you're listing 10 different rules. And then there's debates over what counts and what doesn't count. So that's the only thing that to me brings Foursquare down. I feel like that doesn't happen as much with Wall Ball. But
I'm putting
there's
wall ball in freaking awesome. I used to play wall ball. Wall ball was the shit. I loved wall ball. I was there with the guys playing wall bar. It was great.
Yeah, I would have seen you and I've been like, whoa, she's so cool.
She's so cool. Awkward
She's
as
so
hell.
cool.
Uh,
Oh, oh,
yeah. Oh,
button.
um,
Perfect.
yeah. Wall ball was fun. I feel like I'm trying to remember. I know I played a little bit of Foursquare. I didn't play it a lot. I think instead of Foursquare, I would go and play kickball
Yeah.
because we had usually both going on around the same time. But yeah, freaking
Well, I
awesome.
think I'll probably do fielding games next. But yeah, we remember all the terminology: cherry bombs, waterfall for wall ball.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um. Oh wow, it's why can't I remember this? I think they're called pockets, where they would land in the corner. There was another
Something
name
like
for it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We
It's
had all sorts
been
of.
like 2 decades. You gotta give
Yeah,
me a
there was
break. I
all
don't
the oh,
remember.
there was so many terminology. Okay, next up, fielding games, kickball and baseball. Although I guess for you especially, these are probably going to be very different experiences. So like and softball,
Mm-hmm.
so we can differentiate these a little bit too. Um, yeah, let's start with kickball because yeah, I really liked playing this
Mm-hmm.
in middle school. I think we played this inside in middle school, probably outside when I was in elementary school. And we played, I remember in middle school, a big group game where there were lots of people running, and it was very fun. Um, and yeah, I definitely have fond memories of kickball. But yeah, tell me about your softball experience. How much you enjoyed playing softball?
I will, but also I'm just realizing how we all kind of just like collaborated together as children and got teams together for kickball and
Yeah,
just did this event out on the playground.
yeah.
Impressive. Okay, anyway, yeah, softball. Softball is a lot of fun. So, for those who don't know, I did 8 years of softball. I
Wow.
played in Little League. I made it to All Stars. I did all that fun stuff. Um, I stopped before going like into high school softball and stuff because I was angsty middle school teenager and I just didn't wanna. I don't know. But softball's a lot of fun. Softball is great to play. Softball and baseball are one of those sports where I will say fun to play, great to play. But they say that some positions don't get as much love, like out in the field. If you have heavy hitters, the field positions are getting plenty of play. It'll be fine. Um, Boring as fuck to watch, but really fun to play. I would rather be, and it's probably because I've played it, I would rather be partaking in the game than watching the game. I cannot sit and watch a baseball game,
Yeah,
but playing
yeah,
it,
that's not going to be very interesting.
yeah. But
Yeah.
playing it, which is the criteria, I think it's super fun. Um, Kickball, I would probably say, is more of the really good time, and for me, softball is freaking awesome. But obviously, I biased, so
Yeah,
I'll
I
let you
haven't
weigh
had the
in.
opportunity to play softball or baseball with a group of really like competent players,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not a competent player when it comes to throwing overhand, because I've only really practiced with foam balls because I can't trust my students with actual softballs or baseballs. That would
Yeah.
be very dangerous. So it's really hard to chuck a foam ball any sort of distance or in a
Yeah.
straight line. And I do my best. I'm okay at it. Um, I feel like if I had the perfect conditions, like I had a few minutes to like, I had a few hours to like train my throws, and got to play with a group of adults that understood the rules and were pretty okay at it. I'd
Mm-hmm.
probably have a pretty good time. There is definitely some waiting around in that kind of fielding game. And
Mm-hmm.
so there's some downtime. And downtime in which you are very spread out from anybody else.
Yes.
So you're
Especially if
probably
you're in
not
the field.
yeah, you're
For sure.
probably not striking up a conversation very much unless you're a baseman standing next to someone on base. And then I guess you could probably talk for a second. So that kind of puts fielding games down a level for me is just how much like waiting around there can be.
I guess that's true.
So I think I'm gonna put it in the really good, but with some flaws. But I
Okay.
do enjoy a fielding game. That's one that I struggle to get a good game going for my students because with the equipment that we're using, it
Mm-hmm.
can be pitching and then throwing and like actually trying to field the ball to the person you want to get it to in any timely manner is pretty difficult. And it's still difficult with regular equipment, I'm sure. That's a skill that takes a lot of practice. So,
For kickball,
no,
at least, you use a like a rubber-ish ball, right?
yes,
Okay, good.
kickball is way easier to
Yeah.
field. You just fucking chuck that thing. Though whenever we try to play kickball out in the field, the ball goes over the fence.
Oh no.
So yeah, we don't have a gigantic field. But yeah, fielding games are fun. They have some things that make it a little difficult to run.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fair.
next. Okay, I'm trying to decide how much to break this one into smaller categories. Because the next one is racket sports, badminton, tennis, and pickleball. I'm gonna go ahead and break these ones up just because of how different they are to me anyway. So I'm
Okay.
gonna start with badminton. I fucking love badminton. You're standing close enough that if you want to talk to the other person and you're playing casually, you can. Or you can fucking go super competitive and try to destroy their ass. My students actually are pretty competent. At badminton, we train it and work on it. The only downside to badminton is if there's any sort of wind outside, it
It
is
goes away.
it is very frustrating to play outside.
Yeah.
But I've played a lot of indoor badminton, and the only flaw in that case is that our ceiling isn't infinitely high, and
Mm.
sometimes kids do hit it and bounces off the ceiling.
Yeah.
But the sport itself, I remember also enjoying it as a kid, is top tier in my book. But I want to hear your opinion.
Badminton for me, so racket sports for me are kind of in the I low really good to high meh category. I'm not huge on them. They are a workout. I'm sure they're fun. I just never really partook in them very often. I have played badminton. I've never done tennis or racquetball or anything like that. But badminton, for the little bit that I did play, it was fun.
All right. I'm
Mm.
gonna go ahead and let badminton be in the yellow category
All right.
because I would put it in freaking awesome. So I'll average ours out. Next up, pickleball. Have you played any pickleball?
I don't think so. I've seen people play pickleball, but I have not.
So I got some foam pickleballs
Okay.
recently, which are really nice. Pickleball has been a little controversial sometimes because it is louder than tennis when you use
Mm.
standard pickleballs. And so HOAs and stuff in parks, sometimes people are
Not a fan.
annoyed by the sound of the pickleball hitting the pavement, and I they have a point. It's loud.
Yeah.
Um, to me, pickleball is nice because it's more accessible than tennis.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier on my wrists. I haven't had any wrist pain while playing pickleball, and when I did play a bit of casual tennis, it hurt like hell. Um, and so I like it. You can play it against the wall like it's racquetball, which is what I often do with my students because it's a little easier for them to react off a wall than trying to play. My students struggle with pickleball, and honestly, I kind of do too. You have to be very fast
Yeah.
to react to the ball coming at you. Um, I hate to do this to pickleball. I think it's going in meh. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I think under the right conditions, if I like ended up playing doubles pickleball, I could probably have a really, really fun competitive time with it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had the opportunity to go hard on it. Tennis, I'm
I
so
haven't
sorry,
played it,
tennis.
but yeah.
I'm so
Tennis is gonna
sorry.
burn with fire. Could
The
it
only
hurt your wrist?
experience, the only experience I have with tennis is how much it hurt my wrists.
Oh, poor
So
tennis.
I did have fun playing it with my dad and with my siblings. Oh, we're gonna have a Red cameo.
Gas.
What's up, Red?
Hello.
Welcome home. Yes, I'm doing the quiz. All right. Sorry, tennis. Ah, you know what? I can't do that to tennis because I did have fun playing it and it is a good sport. I
I mean,
can't do
you
it.
can do it to tennis. We don't have anything in there, but it's like,
Tennis and then like I think ping pong would probably be in there too, but
oh, ping
though
pong.
I think I like ping pong a bit more.
I have
I
played
do want to
ping
play more of
pong.
it.
I would put ping pong. Ping pong can be. I like ping pong. Ping pong's fun.
I do too. I haven't played it in forever. I haven't played ping pong in forever. I'm also shit at ping pong, but I like it. It's one of those like I can't. I'm not good at it, but I really like it. There was another one that popped into my head as we were talking. What was the next sport? Fuck. Oh, volleyball!
Oh, volleyball.
Fucking love volleyball.
Oh
It's
man.
it's so fun.
Volleyball can be fun. Volleyball can also just be painful. It's
Yeah, true. It is. It is.
um
I have some soft touch volleyballs
huh?
that definitely make it a lot less painful.
Oh, okay.
We also allow bounces. And
Mm.
so if the students can't react in time as the ball's coming, they can let it bounce in front of them and then hit it. Um, that makes the sport a lot easier. So those two factors make it a lot easier. Um, a lot of my family is into volleyball. My sister actually played on a team.
Nice.
I grew up playing it at church on the weekdays sometimes. Um, And so the only downside to volleyball is that you are in some positions kind of expected to like get down on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and like really dig low. I don't do that because I don't have leg pads. I don't have knee pads. So that aspect of it is a little sketchy to me, just because I'm like, ooh, I don't want that. That could really hurt you, especially once you get older, and your body doesn't heal as fast. So yeah, that's I think the only thing that brings volleyball down to me is that spikes and digs, where you have to dig really low and get down to the ground fast. That can freak me out a little bit. But overall, volleyball is one of my favorite things to like play at the beach or
I want to
play in
vote
the
for
yard.
ping pong to be freaking awesome. Actually, now that I've been thinking about it more.
Tell you what, we could play ping pong together, and we can renew it. I actually saw some
I
people
like
playing
ping
ping
pong.
pong the other day because we were at our local community center. My aunt, Alex's aunt, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
signed us up for memberships, which was very generous of her. She really wants Kellen to get to have swim lessons, and I 100% agree. Um, and so um, I was watching four guys really go hard on ping pong. They
Mm-hmm.
clearly had a lot of experience. Sorry. Um, and Kellen was mesmerized by it.
Ping pong's
So you know
great.
what? Just for you, just for
Just
you.
move it up. Just move it up.
I'm looking forward to playing ping pong. I haven't played it in a long, long
Yeah.
time, but that's also one that I played with my dad for a period of time. We had a ping pong table,
Oh,
and we would play. It can get a little boring, but I think that's probably because I wasn't learning strategies to
I also feel
get
like it
better at
depends
it.
on who you're playing with. Because if you have a nice heated competition with the person you're playing with and it's fun,
If you're
then
trying
yeah,
to, yeah, really
yeah.
get crazy with it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
volleyball can
yeah,
go really
volleyball.
good then with some flaws
Okay.
because yeah, it is an intensive sport. You can hurt yourself.
Definitely you can.
Ball can hit you
Definitely.
right in the face. You can get spiked right into the face too.
You can. Speaking of ones that you can get hurt in, next up, let's do basketball and then we'll do football.
Oh,
So, basketball, I'm a little insecure with my basketball skills. However, I really like playing basketball. I have no formal coaching except for the coaching that I've requested kind of from my paraeducators that have a lot more experience in basketball.
mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm pretty good at passing and I'm okay at dribbling. And I'm pretty good at getting rebounds and like positioning and defense. I am not a good shot. Um, I think part of it is that my arms aren't crazy strong.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes I tend to um, just not quite like line up my shot great. I'm pretty good at getting close shots. Um, my layup game could use some work. Um, so I really love the experience of playing 3v3 basketball. It's one of the sports, um, and volleyball is also one that I will get in a flow and like
Mm.
completely be invested in the game and not realized how hard I've exercised until the game is over and I'm like, oh my God, I can barely move. So the only thing to me that brings basketball down is I'd like more training in it, and so sometimes I feel a little embarrassed that I can't coach my students as well as I'd like to, because I all of my training has come secondhand or online. So I'm always trying to get better at it and learn more about it because it's a very deep sport and with a lot of strategy involved. And yeah, I really like it.
I I like
Uh
basketball. I have never jammed my fingers more in a fucking sport than I
oh.
have playing
Ooh.
basketball. I did
Yeah.
a small little basketball camp sort of thing, so I do have like I not training, but like I have what a teenager, young teen would go through for basketball training, and it is fun. I've played horse so many times in my life.
Yep.
It
Yep.
is good. I would still probably put it in maybe. I don't know. It's fun, but it also feels like a meh to me. But that's also
Oh
probably
wow,
because I've
okay.
injured myself so much during it.
I broke a nail on a basketball this week.
Oh, ow.
So, and I had two students jam their fingers on basketballs this week. So yeah, no, it's
Again.
you do get hurt. You 100% do. You do it bounces off. It can hit you. Um, yeah, no, that's definitely a factor. We have some lighter balls, and I definitely notice the difference with we have like standard heavier
Mm-hmm.
ones, and we have a couple lighter ones. Um, and they of course bounce and behave differently,
Yeah.
but the heavier ones pack more of a punch on your fingers and if you get hit.
Yeah.
So all of these activities can be heavily modified, which definitely changes the way they're played. um, yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, next up is football. I've never played like tackle football, but I have played flag football, um, and two-hand
Okay.
touch football.
I know I've played
Um,
touch football. I'm trying to think if I played
yeah.
tackle football. I feel like I did, and then I was told to not play tackle football anymore because I was a girl, B small. So like, don't, because it was obviously with all my
Don't
guy
get
friends,
crushed.
and I was like, but I wanna play. Yeah.
I really like the the aspect of football that's like trying to time your pass before you get tagged. Um, to me, the full standard rules of football are less interesting when you're playing with a group of just kind of casual players. And my students are aware of the full rules.
Mm.
Some of them prefer to play more casually and will add things like you can use multiple forward passes or maybe um like you can like do we'll flex the rules. We'll make it more casual. So I find a lot of fun in like touch football when the rules are relaxed.
Look,
And
I have a hot
yeah.
take. I'm gonna put in Burning with Fire. Meh. I'm not. I don't care.
Wow! I don't think I'm very into standard football.
Mm-hmm.
Two-hand touch, I've had a lot of fun with. The only thing that can get a little boring is that my students will have the tendency where plays can look very repetitive, where it's just they want to go as deep as possible
Mm-hmm.
and then score a touchdown right away. I find that a lot less boring, a lot more boring. I think I prefer a game that's more like Ultimate Frisbee,
Mm.
in which there's a lot more dynamic things going on, where you're trying to move down the field, um, um, and it's more loose
Yeah.
and it's less stop. So I'm gonna put Ultimate Frisbee slash football up here. And then I kind of agree with you. I think like standard football to me is not as interesting. I don't get as much into the plays
Yeah.
where they're like, okay, you go here, and that. Maybe I would get more into it if I had more experience with it. But to me, I like a game that's more fluid and dynamic and doesn't stop as much with each play.
Yeah.
So
Also,
there
if
we
you
go.
want
Well,
a
yeah.
game that's going to injure you just by the premise, there you go.
Yeah, true.
Any kind of
Yes.
football. Because it doesn't
Yes.
matter if it's flag or touch or anything else, it takes one person to slip up when
Yeah.
touch comes to shove and then somebody's on the
Yes.
ground.
We play a really fun version of football called Interception, in which it's literally just keep away. We
Mm-hmm.
almost always play it staff versus students, which
Mm.
the kids love, and it helps reduce injury risk.
Yeah.
And so the game is literally the students start with it and they pass, 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 pass. The staff get in front, try to block or intercept passes. Um, and then once the staff have it, the students have to get in front. I love that game. I've instituted a couple rules to prevent them from getting injured. When the ball lands on the ground, whoever first touches it with their hand has it. You don't get to grab
Okay.
it out of people's hands. You're not allowed to kick it away. And so we have had some injuries during
Well, yeah.
interception, but not that many. And yeah, that version, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add that somewhere. And you know what? I'll put it in this little box.
The little dot box.
Well, no, there's not enough room. I'm gonna put interception there because it's one of my favorites, one of my go-tos. Shit, this is where having my phone with me with my list of activities would really come in handy. But let's go ahead and do dodgeball. I'll let
I
you go. I'm
fucking
gonna let you
love
go first.
dodgeball.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
one
let
of
you
the
go
kids.
first.
Of course, I love dodgeball. I was one of the kids still, for my age. Granted, unfortunately, I was at the end of dodgeball's career with the actual rubber ball that you can hear the sound the second you think of it. You hear the
Oh God.
ding. um.
They did not have rubber dodgeballs when I was playing
Oh
dodgeball.
man,
It
yeah.
was foam. It was
So
foam.
they had it for, I want to say, my first 2 years of being able to play it. So first grade and second grade, and then they got rid of the rubber ball and they gave us the foam balls and whatever. But man, dodgeball's fun. It
I
is
agree.
also an injury game, but especially now with the use of foam balls, much less so. Like, you're,
Yeah.
if anything, it's hand-eye coordination and aim. You're running around, you're dodging, you're talking shit. It's fun. It's a fun game. And you got teams, and you're working on catching the ball so you can bring your teammates back. So for you, with conversation and team interaction, it's all there. I love
I agree.
dodgeball.
I agree. The only downside is if someone accidentally hits me in the head, we
Mm-hmm.
do headshots don't count, of course. My glasses are liable to fall off my
This is
face.
true.
So that part is a little sketchy because I don't want to break my glasses. But and my students can throw hard enough. I have a small gym. When
Mm-hmm.
you have a full-size gym, this is less of an issue. Just because foam balls have a limit to how fast and far you can throw them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually air friction will take over. So if you're in a full-size gym, you can hide in the back and it's pretty hard for people to reliably
Yes.
hit you. Yeah. Um, though you can, of course, go all the way up to the midline to try to get a shot. It's risky, but it's fun. And then you're more likely to hit the people in the back.
Mm-hmm.
My gym is half the size of a regular gym for
Okay.
where I work, which means that my high schoolers can really fucking hurt you by throwing that foam ball. So that part is a little scary. But big group dodgeball, I do enjoy it. I think it's fun. I have other games that involve dodging. So besides standard dodgeball, there's a lot of things you can do in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a good time. All right. Well, I don't want to go on forever.
And we're at
Um,
47 so far.
okay, maybe like one or two more, and I'm gonna try to rack my brain. I could, you know what?
Okay.
And then we'll move on. And we can do the plants maybe in like
The plants.
the
The plants might be a
Patreon.
Patreon
The
episode
plants are gonna be
tier
a
list.
Patreon. Okay. I fucked up and left my phone in a different room, so I'm gonna grab it. Well,
Trying to think of other sports. I mean, there's other sports like swimming, gymnastics.
sure, let's do those, and then we'll call it good.
Oh,
We'll call it good.
okay.
We'll do swimming and gymnastics, and then we'll call it
That's
good.
more what, aerobic kind of cardio sport sort of thing.
Yeah,
Because track
I
and field
really
and stuff is, for me, if you were to even do that, is going to go into burn it with fire. But
I am also gonna put it in Bird with Fire.
okay, yeah, we'll just put
Yeah.
something in burning with fire. It can be track and field.
I
We're
prefer if
not
I'm going
sprinter. I
for
mean, I run fast in softball. I can do short distance burst sprints very
yeah.
quickly. I was
It's
known
more
as
fun.
Speedy on my softball team. But
It's
um,
more fun when you're playing a sport to sprint.
yeah, long
It's less fun
distances
when you're
silly.
just on a track, especially because tracks are really hot.
They can be.
Jogging on because I did some cross country, and I also am not super into cross country, but
Mm-hmm.
I would jog or walk on trails.
Oh,
That's
okay.
more my speed. But yeah, track and field, you get to go and burn it with fire. Swimming, I really like swimming. I didn't really like competitive swimming, because it's basically track and field, except you're in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I feel like I'd be into water polo. I've never had the chance to play water polo, but I bet I would really like water
I
polo.
don't either. I do like swimming though. Swimming is fun. I will say it. swimming, just as it is, I don't know. I As much as I love swimming, I would probably put it in meh. Even with competitive, because you're racing, but like you're in the water. Who are you talking to? If you want to do anything like that, you're focused on strictly swimming back and forth and doing that kind of thing.
which is super, yeah, not super interesting. Yeah, I think if we're going to encapsulate swimming sports in general,
Mm-hmm.
I think it gets to be in the really good because it's
Okay.
super fun.
Okay.
But if you're just swimming laps, that's boring. That's
Yeah.
not great. Um,
And
but so
gymnastics.
getting to like play beach ball in the water. Oh yeah,
Beach ball's fun.
gymnastics. I took gymnastics
Gymnastics.
as a kid. Did you also try gymnastics as a
No, my
kid?
mom did gymnastics apparently. I did not.
Ah,
No. I'm trying to think if I did anything. I did not. I didn't do the balance beams. I can't do the splits. Like I do stretches and
I'm
things
super
now,
not
but mm-mm.
flexible. I'm super not flexible, and I was super not flexible from a young age.
Mm.
I took dance and I took gymnastics, and I remember I was probably 5 or 6, seeing that the other girls were way more flexible than me, and I was like, huh. So I don't know. Most kids are pretty flexible at that age. I don't know exactly what happened. But I was just not very flexible even at that age.
Mm.
I enjoyed gymnastics class. They always made it
Okay.
super fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say since you
Um,
actually took it, because I could see it being obviously a competitive thing. It's in the Olympics. It's a whole
yeah.
deal. Um, I mean, a lot of these are in the Olympics, but so gymnastics. I don't know if so you said it's fun though. It can be fun.
Yeah, kid gymnastic especially, they have a lot of playful, funny, like you can get like I remember we had some kind of ball that we would get in and roll around in.
Mm-hmm.
There were trampolines, there were pits we jumped into. So kid gymnastics is kind of at least the kind of classes that I was taking were pretty casual and fun.
Okay.
Um, Once you get up there, it's very intense. But yeah, I think I'm probably in the really good or meh with gymnastics because I'm
Okay.
also concerned about the risk of neck injury. Because some of
Um.
the things that you do in gymnastics, you can get paralyzed. It's
Mm-hmm.
a small, it's like it's not a huge chance, but it does happen.
I mean,
And
that's why they teach you things like tucking your head and stuff,
y-
right? Yeah.
yeah, if you land wrong, and professionals and highly practiced people, it still does happen to you every once in a blue moon. So I think unfortunately gymnastics that's gonna land you in the meh category. Um,
Unfortunately.
I can still do a cartwheel. I like to do a cartwheel.
Oh, that's
Good
good.
time. Um,
I
but
cannot do
yeah,
a
that's
clean cartwheel. I can do an attempt at a cartwheel. I can do maybe a 2 second handstand. Uh,
oh, and we talked about dance. I took dance classes as a kid and I took dance classes as a middle schooler and a little bit as a high schooler. I've always liked dancing. I'm not very good at it, and I'm not very good at memorizing choreography. Um,
Me either.
so I
Um,
yeah.
Dance though does look like if you're into dance, like it could be fun. I don't think I could ever do professional dancing. My dance experience is like obviously dancing as a kid to music and things with your friends, school dances, and then I in my 20s went to the club. So I did a lot of clubbing.
Nice.
And that's
Yes.
about
Yes.
as far as my dancing goes. I have not done any professional, any choreography, any like real dancing and learning actual moves. Yeah. No.
The amount of like body awareness you have to have and like
Mhm.
precise movements to master choreography is mind-boggling. It's
And to
it's
put it up
very
there,
challenging.
I want to learn pole dancing. That is a
Now
full body workout.
yeah, that's
Like,
a
whew.
really, really you need a lot of strength to do that.
Yes. Strength and know how.
Um, I just feel bad not putting dance in the higher category because it was kind of a bigger part of my growing up years, and I even sometimes would make up my own choreography. So I think just to remind people to fucking dance even if you're bad at it, because
Just do
it
it.
can feel really
Just
good.
don't think you're looking like a fool. Just have fun.
Just have fun with
It's
it, man. Just have fun with it.
it's an
Dance is one of those
activity.
things where I want my arms and legs to do a certain thing, and I haven't trained enough to make them do that thing. So sometimes I can be like, ah, damn it, it doesn't do the thing.
Yeah. No, it's the I taught myself thanks to YouTube a couple of like belly dancing things, but aside from that, I don't
Ooh.
know anything either. And that's also a lot of body control. Like dance is
I
just a lot of
like
body control.
it is. I like K-pop and J-pop style dancing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks so
Um,
cool.
which is kind of also a little bit how, a lot of TikTok dances use those kinds of where there's often a lot of subtle hand
Mm-hmm.
movements. Though, there's of course a lot of different style of TikTok
Oh,
dances.
if we're gonna do dancing, since we have a few minutes left, we also have to talk about ballet.
I did take ballet.
I did
I'm shit
not.
at ballet.
I just know
I'm
ballet is
shit.
intense.
Yes. And I have performed ballet, I guess.
I
I
guess.
I'm scared because my mom might have videos of it somewhere, so let's not look at those.
Ooh, Patreon content. Let's find
Um,
those videos. Let's go.
I remember having fun in my dance classes, and I never felt judged by my teachers
Oh,
or my fellow peers.
that's good.
I I felt way worse than them because I had way less experience,
Mm-hmm.
and way less, yeah, and yeah. I think I probably, if I had really tried a lot and stretched a lot, I probably could have built a lot more skills.
Mm.
But I didn't have enough motivation to like go that far with it. Casual ballet, um, it's pretty fun. It's not as fun as the other forms. I
Okay.
think every other form outclasses it to me. Contemporary and hip hop. Hip hop is really fun. Hip hop is really fucking hard. Every form of dance is hard. But yeah, I liked my hip hop class. Um,
Oh yeah,
but
and a shout
yeah.
out to martial arts, by the way, also being a sport.
Oh, I've never taken
I
one.
haven't either. I want to.
I'm
In my
putting it in freaking
30s, I would
awesome.
like to now that I can afford it.
I'm putting
But yeah,
I'm
put
putting it
martial
up
arts up
there.
there because it's good,
When when
competitive,
when
teaches you new
Kellen takes one,
skills.
I'll take one with him or something.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's a place up here that's a mixed martial arts and boxing thing that I keep eyeballing. It's like I want to do it.
Yeah.
New
I
boxing.
I personally didn't enjoy ballet as much as most of the other things on this list.
Okay.
So,
Then put
sorry
it where you want.
ballet. Sorry ballet. It's a very beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It is
Yes.
intense and gorgeous, and I know about the
You're
shoes.
high risk for injury for sure.
Hmm. Your feet are, from what I've heard, your feet are the things that really suffer the consequences in the like
Yeah.
later years. Which fair because you're walking on your toes. So like,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh
definitely.
man,
We did it.
we did
We
it.
made a beautiful tier list, and we got to reminisce on all of our sports experience.
This is a reminder to all of the listeners out there: stretch. Never too late, or never too late. Never too early. It can be too late, but never too early to stretch. So start now. I've had
Don't
to
be like
start.
me. Yeah, don't be like me and uh hurt your calves because your calves are too tight all of the time.
Now, in the second I hit 30, it was like, oh, everything's tense. It's like I have to stretch now. Great. This is just a thing I have to remind myself to do.
Yep.
Oh, all right. That was fun. Take me
Hell
back to
yeah.
sportsy times. I like sportsy times. Sports are great. That is it for the main. In the Patreon, I will be actually talking about an update that I forgot about. That'll be in the Patreon though. And then it's a pure vanity update. And we will be ranking plants. House plants specifically. But plants. So catch you there and Yeah, catch you in the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.
Bye.